Good afternoon, morning, or night, everybody. Today, I am going to be doing something pretty special. First off, it's the return of the VTuber Let's Play. So let's heckin' go, baby. Secondly, I will be playing a game that some of you who are new to this channel, or not, may find familiar. It is a dating sim called the Cinderella phenomenon. Now, I have played this game before in my own time. However, I A, haven't finished any routes, B, lost my original save file, and C, I am not sure if there's any actual voice acting in this game. For those of you who don't know what Cinderella phenomenon is, it is a it's a dating sim visual novel with multiple different endings depending on which person you choose. Personally, I love indulging in these every once in a while, kinds of games every once in a while. My favorite one is this one that was a browser game, that was Alice in Wonderland. Actually, my cousin showed me this game. I really do like it. Anyway, so let's start. My first time playing this, I actually took the route for a redheaded character named Karma. I'm gonna tell you what I imagine each character's voice is gonna be. So for Karma, if you already know Cinderella phenomenon, you know why I chose this. I think Karma sounds like you could be either RuPaul or Seal. Anyway, once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Exposition! Let's get straight into this game, baby. So, two crystals. Got it. I love that this looks like a storybook. One was the Crystallum Lucius, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebrum, which was watched over by the High Leader of the Witches. The Lucius was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The Tenebrum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, and no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious and true love was a usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. Alrighty, so far solid. Pretty simple but solid world building here. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The High Leader of the Witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken out our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucius Bearer, sought to regain peace. I hecking love this art so far. Like, I love it. It looks like shot out of puppets in a fun way. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenebrum Bearer, the High Leader of the Witches, was finally defeated. The Tenebrum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Okay, just Luna song then. It'll probably tell me the whole thing. My name is Luna Sangriella Breton, daughter of King Gennaro Breton III. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angel. At least that's who I used to be. But that was before yesterday when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Okay, so in terms of actual character voicing, okay, let's say for a second this was a show. Alright. I dead on actually picture her, the main character, to have the voice of the main character from Aquamarine. Yeah, like I always forget her name. But if you've ever seen the okay, if you've ever seen the movie Aquamarine, the mermaid lady, I picture her to be this character's voice. It'd be so fun. Anyway, everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I am nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I am stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It had started out like any other day. Maid A. Have you heard? Another person was cursed. Luna. I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again. That's terrible. Well, what fairy tale curse was it? They say it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. Do you think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated. You two were hired to work, not talk. We're sorry, Your Highness. As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get punished. The victims are weak. Angel would be better off without the dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the cursed would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother's not here anymore, and she will not come back. Ever. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall. I am on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Good morning, Luna. Good morning, Your Majesty. Good morning, Luna. Luna. Ophelia. Ophelia Widensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to my mother. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite of me. Hello, Rod. He's actually pretty cool. I like him a fair bit, but okay. Okay, so thing is, I I actually think he sounds like, if there's no voice acting for any of the dateable male characters in this game, because I can't remember if there is or not. I think he would sound a bit like Steven Universe. Not like adult Steven, but kid Steven. There is a weirdly specific reason for it that we find out when it's like... when we get to know him better. I know who. This'll be fun. Anyway. Rod Benedict Widensov, my stepbrother, is bold and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. That's one reason why. He's mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. So him using the rabbit to voice his thoughts is 100% why I think he sounds like Steven Universe. Just because I think it'd be funny if a kid's voice came out of the rabbit. But his older sister, my eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. Oh, good lord, how do I pronounce this name again? Emelang? Emelage? Well, I'm just gonna go with M. I'm just gonna call her M. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time. And here she is. Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you too, Luna. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emma Winsov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be a crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast. So, Em, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh yes, there are so many, and they are all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father. I am happy that you like them. I love them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales misled humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Luna? The atmosphere shifts, the air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their downfall. Do you have any idea what you are talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time witches had free reign over Angel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I cannot bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this. Dear, please. Luna, darling, your father didn't mean to. I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Luna, you will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king. It has been 17 years, and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Em and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children. Better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? I love his look! Like, those amber eyes and silver hair, like, I love amber eyes. Oh, I accidentally reversed this. Whoopsies. But still, he looks fun. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess M? Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I actually picture he has the same voice as Danny Phantom. And he does the deep British voice thing that Danny does when he's being, like, when he's a dateable character. I know he is. The thing is, I think when you start dating him, he actually starts being sincere about his feelings for you. He does the deep voice thing. I think that would be fun. But I've never done his route. I've only played this game like once. But Fritz is definitely the character I want to do the most right now. Anyway. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running some errands for my father. Fritz Gerald Iden Leverton. The name. I can't. Fritz Gerald? Okay, anyway. Son of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. Thank you. Like, look at him. He's got so much sass. Princess? Yes? You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It has been 2 days since the king issued the order. Luna, I would like you to accompany Em on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister. Step-sister. She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your own. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Evangeline outside. It has been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angel was in the grip of war back then. But now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angel really is. Luna, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Evangeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Luna. Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here. Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The townfolk are good people. How can you be so sure? Times have changed. People change. That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end. Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you'll excuse me, I shall see you later. I love the little dolls in the background. Like, oh my word. They're lovely. Anywho. Delora. Do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others. My dolls are my only friends. They are the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me. They will never hurt me. They will always be there for me. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different, so elegant and realistic, it was almost as if she was breathing. It was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday. I only started receiving dolls from him when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room filled with gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I had been fascinated by the dolls, which had always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you," on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared, in her own way. Yeah, I'm willing to bet her mother never actually did that. I'm willing to bet that was her father who did that and was just disguising it as a thing for her mom, so Luna wouldn't feel lonely like her mother didn't love her, which, oh my word, now that I'm thinking about it, remembering the flashbacks she has, yeah, I don't think her mother truly did care for her, but anyway. The secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared. Yeah. Yes? Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence. This had better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora. Oh. Good morning, Your Highness. Why does this guy feel a little sus? Semithros. I really don't like him. There's something odd about him. Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alcaster. Every day you look more and more like your mother. I sometimes find Sir Mithros talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. Yeah, that's a bit weird. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge. Yeah. No duh. Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until next meeting, dear princess. Your Majesty. Luna, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Luna. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls. This will be good for you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angel, about our subjects. I will not learn anything I do not already know. Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good? Because I have seen how quickly people will betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature. You do not see clearly, Luna. If you would only open your eyes, you'd be able to see how good people really are. I believe I am already quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you. Excuse you, Missy. Luna, Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I had been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I had hoped that maybe then he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months, had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me, Your Majesty. I know that I've hurt you. I know there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not a part of that. They do not deserve to be hated. In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did. Luna. Enough. I have already said I will go. Everyone is waiting outside. I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years. Luna, it will be okay. How can you be so sure? Thank you for agreeing to accompany M. I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me. Hello, how can I help? Fiorica! I mean Princess M. How good to see you. I trail M, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why M insisted she buy gifts for her friend here. I cannot believe I am outside the palace. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself. You ask the impossible of me. There is no need to be formal, Viorga. I'm still the same as I was. Oh, yes, Rod's come along as well. It's been a while, Viorga. It's good to see you again too, Rod. And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Luna. The look on Viorga's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear. My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning. And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son. It is a pleasure to meet you, milady. Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald? You really are as handsome as described in her letters. I'm sorry? Please don't mind her, Sir Fitzgerald. I'm sorry, so what brings you all the way here? Oh, I'm here to get some toys, some gifts for some new friends. Toys from here? Are you sure? Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand as quickly as possible. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Princess. I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the palace. Hello, pretty. Beautiful lady. Good morning. Yes, beautiful lady, sure. Everyone's surprised, except for Rod is surprised. Up until this point, I had always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. She is not even close. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is mesmerizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring. Oh, you're early today, ma'am. I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now? Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just be one moment, Why is she smiling at me? There you are, ma'am. Thank you. Ah, the lady was beautiful. That lady was beautiful. Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison. Who is she? She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy. Not even close. A fairy? Fairies had saved Angel from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet, the fairies are still unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading. Here you go. Thank you so much. No, thank you, Viorka. I hope to drop by again soon. Good, I'll look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod. Likewise. Leaving the palace was a bad idea. While I am out, I am the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years, right? Fritz and Rod lag behind us, which leaves only M walking beside me. I cannot decide which is worse, the staring or her company. Oh, Luna, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one. Street performance. Oh. Okay, so I know who this kid is. And he is not a kid. Not even close. Oh my word. Oh, and funny enough, I actually picture him having Jacksepticeye's voice. I don't know why, but that just what feels like it fits. Especially with how Jack can make him sound so youthful at times. But yeah. Anyway, good day, everyone! My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic. I love Waltz so much. Like, he seems fun. The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Luna? And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance. Please accept this humble gift. He snaps his fingers and white lilies appear in his hand. White lilies. I love that they use white lilies whenever referring specifically to the main character. Or suggesting the main character, because clearly they have it in the UI just right here. And it's so clever to me. See? Oh, thank you. The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile. I hope to see you again during my next show. We'll definitely try! He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around in Gel. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite. I do not intend to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Luna. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I am only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Luna. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want or need your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not, and never will be, sisters. I'd take care to remember that if I were you. But I... Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from M. Stop. He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the looks of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away. Princess, wait! Don't follow me. Princess! I adjust my cloak, making sure my face is hidden from view. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch the people bumbling down the streets. So carefree, they work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have. And yet, they are happy. And I heard Anise lost her job at the palace. It's true. The Crown Princess Luna had made sure the poor girl was fired. I stop in my tracks at the mention of my name. Not again. Anise? Was that the name of that one maid that tore Delora's dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Anise, hardworking and very big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly. You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess. Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that. I'd always suspected they were talking about me. She's the complete opposite of our Princess M. That child's an angel. We all know she should be Crown Princess. Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing anymore, so I walk away. Ever since M entered my life, I'm always being compared to her. And now I have become second best. I am Luna Riella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III, and the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angel. I am of royal blood. She is nothing. There you are! Princess, you must come back with me. It is getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess, are you alright? Are you hurt? I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming to my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Delora's glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Singing? But who? Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. I blink my eyes open only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed. The moonlight spills across her delicate features. How I wonder what you are. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura? It's almost time. Nope. Creepy doll. I pinch my cheeks to make sure I'm not dreaming. It hurts. Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12. I hope you're ready, princess. My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you? You know who I am. I have been watching you since the day your father gave me to you. What is happening? I don't think I have ever been so confused in my life. All the answers will come with time, but right now I am here to give you something, princess. The slipper. Is this Cinderella's very own glass slipper? It is beautiful, too beautiful. Then a realization begins to dawn upon me. You're a witch! Smart girl, I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now, it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown. What? Sweet dreams, Cinderella. And that is gonna be it for today. That's gonna be it for it today. So hope everybody has a great day. Oh, this was so much fun. Like, I had so much fun with this. Hope everybody else did too. In the meantime, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment who your favorite Cinderella Phenomenon character is so far. I haven't met too many played this all that often, so my favorite character is probably some guy I will meet at the tavern later. Just don't worry about it. He's a you'll know him when you see him. If you know me at all, you know my type. Anyway, be sure to check the link in my bio for books I release and such, and I will see everybody in the next video I make. May the brain rot consume you.